Ever had one of those days where you've barely made it through the door and your dog's already acting like you've returned from a year-long voyage? It doesn't matter if you were gone for 5 minutes or 5 hours. There's that same over-the-top excitement. You're greeted with wagging tails, jumping, maybe even some joyful barking. But why do our dogs get so excited to see us? In today's video, we're diving into the science behind that wild reunion and what it really means for your bond with your dog. Trust me, there's more to it than just being happy to see you. The bond between dogs and humans. Dogs and humans go way back, like really far back. Our relationship with dogs started thousands of years ago when wolves first began to hang around human settlements. Over time, those wolves evolved into the furry best friends we know and love today. And what makes that bond so strong? Well, dogs have been bred to be loyal companions. In fact, one of the reasons your dog gets so excited when you come home is that they see you as part of their pack. Dogs are social animals by nature. In the wild, wolves and wild dogs rely on their pack for survival, whether it's for hunting, protection, or just feeling safe. Your dog's over-the-top greeting when you return isn't just them being cute. It's an instinctual response, signaling their happiness to be reunited with their pack leader. You, to them, you're not just the person who feeds them and takes them for walks. You're their source of comfort, safety, and affection. So, when you come back home, it's like the pack has been restored. No wonder they're so happy. Separation anxiety versus pure joy. But wait, there's a difference between pure joy and something a bit more concerning: separation anxiety. Not every wagging tail means your dog is perfectly fine. Some dogs experience real stress when their owners leave, and while they might still greet you like they're over the moon, there could be underlying anxiety in their behavior. How do you tell the difference? Well, if your dog is destroying things, pacing, or whining excessively while you're gone, they might be dealing with separation anxiety. When you return, if their excitement is paired with hyperactivity that doesn't calm down after a few minutes, it could be a sign they're struggling. On the other hand, if your dog is just plain happy to see you and relaxes soon after, then it's all good. It's just their way of showing they love you. It's important to recognize this because while excitement is normal, anxiety isn't something you want to ignore. If you suspect your dog has separation anxiety, there are ways to help them cope, like gradually getting them used to being alone or creating a calm environment before you leave. Scent recognition and memory. Now let's talk about one of your dog's superpowers, their nose. You may not realize it, but your dog knows you're home before you even open the door. That's right, dogs have an incredibly powerful sense of smell, and they can pick up on your scent from a distance. It's not just a cute party trick either. For your dog, your scent is like a personal signature that instantly tells them who's nearby. When you leave the house, your dog still has your scent lingering around. As the hours go by, that scent fades, and when it starts to get faint enough, your dog gets excited because it means you might be coming back soon. And when you actually walk in the door, your fresh scent is like a wave of familiarity and comfort. It triggers memories of all the good things. Food, walks, belly rubs, and most importantly, you. It's almost like your smell acts as an emotional reset button for your dog, instantly switching them from waiting mode to party mode. The science of dopamine. But there's another piece to this puzzle: your dog's brain. You see, when your dog sees you after you've been gone, their brain actually releases a chemical called dopamine. You've probably heard of it. Dopamine is the feel-good hormone, the same one humans get when we eat chocolate or experience something exciting. For dogs, the act of seeing you triggers a flood of dopamine, and it's like their brain is rewarding them for waiting for you to come back. In a way, your dog gets a natural high from your presence. The longer you're gone, the bigger that dopamine surge when you return. So if your dog's tail looks like it's about to fly off, it's probably because their brain is having a mini celebration that you're finally home. Does your dog miss you? Now, here's the big question. Does your dog really miss you when you're gone, or are they just excited because it's time for food and fun? Science says it's a little bit of both. Dogs are highly social creatures, and they form deep emotional bonds with their humans. So yes, your dog absolutely misses you when you're not around. Studies have even shown that dogs experience elevated levels of stress when their owners leave, and they can recognize their owner's scent, voice, and even footsteps. But it's not just about stress. Your dog's excitement when you return is also a sign of how much they care about you. They've probably spent the whole time waiting for you to come back, and when you finally do, it's like a giant wave of relief and happiness washes over them. They may even have their own little routines for greeting you, whether it's jumping up, grabbing a toy, or doing the zoomies across the house. These behaviors are all part of how they show affection and express their happiness to be reunited with you. So the next time your dog freaks out when you walk in the door, just remember, they missed you. And that wild greeting is their way of saying, "I'm so glad you're back." Making homecomings more special. Now, if you're like most dog owners, those reunions with your pup are probably one of the highlights of your day, and there are ways to make them even more special for your dog. One simple trick is to greet your dog calmly at first. As tempting as it is to match their energy and excitement, a more relaxed greeting can actually help your dog feel more secure. You can also create a special homecoming ritual. Maybe it's giving them a favorite toy when you walk in the door, or setting aside a few minutes for someone on playtime. If your dog tends to get overly excited, it's important to let them calm down a bit before showering them with attention. Too much excitement too fast can actually fuel hyperactivity, especially if your dog struggles with separation anxiety. You want to strike a balance, show them love, but also help them learn that being calm is okay too. Remember, those moments when you come home can be a chance to strengthen your bond and make your dog feel even more loved and secure. So now you know, your dog's over-the-top excitement when you get home is more than just joy. It's a mix of instinct, brain chemistry, and pure love. But now, I'm curious. How does your dog greet you when you walk through the door? Do they do zoomies? Grab their favorite toy? Let me know in the comments below. And be sure to like and subscribe for more fun dog content right here on Petopia Dogs. See you in the next video.